When we first got started, I was looking back at our first conversation and I wrote a little message about day one. You said something about day one was just not fun, right? Like just pretty miserable, just not okay. What about day one versus now?
My personal life, I'd get home from work and just kind of veg and not do anything. And now I get off work and I look forward to going and working out, showing up and making those changes. Workouts are so much easier than they used to be. And, I can go longer and harder and not feel it as much the next day. And so it's a huge change, 180 degrees. Down almost 15 pounds now since when I started the Try and True system. I know it works and I'm living proof about it. So
the thing is, man, is the program's there, the facilitation's there, the accountability, but you're showing up and doing the work. And you're the one that's lost 15 pounds and probably more because you put on some muscle mass. Just keep showing up, dude. I'm super proud of you and super stoked to be still working with you and watching you do this change. Say you were going to talk to somebody, they're looking to make changes, they're overweight, they're looking to build some confidence, they're looking to change themselves, move, do something for themselves. What would you tell somebody that's on the fence about joining up with the program?
I would tell them, just take the leap. It's going to be uncomfortable and it's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. But I said, the proof is in the pudding. Like, I was one of the most unmotivated people ever to work out. And now here I am doing it 5 days a week, just strictly because of your program. So even on days where we don't talk and we don't have feedback with each other, I'm still out there kind of giving me a whole different way of thinking and doing my whole life.
What's up, man? It's been too long.
I know, it's been forever.
It seems like either you've been dialed in. What have you been up to recently?
I've been sick the last couple of days, so kind of taking it easy, but doing some self-care, that kind of stuff. So, but still trying to hit it as much as I can.
Excellent. Your face looks lean, dude. Like,
thanks.
Lean.
Thanks.
So we're doing something right for sure.
I guess so.
What's been going, dude? So we're cresting that 180. We're below 185, 187. Like,
well, my goal is 185. I weighed myself the other morning after being fasted, no water, nothing, and I was at 186. So I don't know if that's true weight or what, but
yeah.
So I haven't gotten close since I weighed myself since then. I'm back up to like 188, 189. Still getting close though.
Absolutely. And I know that 185 is the goal, but let's see, like, what has it been getting down there to that 186? Like, how are you feeling mentally, physically? Because weight is definitely a very good indication of where we're headed, right? We're trending.
Right.
But how do you feel?
I feel pretty good. I feel a little bit more confident, and not only in the gym, but also in my personal life. So, I got a ways to go yet, but we're getting there.
I'm glad to hear that, man. And
I feel healthier. I feel healthier. I don't find myself craving like a bunch of food anymore. It's possible to do it 100%, but I've pretty much cut out almost all sugar. But every now and then I'll have something. But for the most part, I've been pretty good at sticking to that. Only having one portion of things at a meal instead of going back for seconds and thirds. I'm feeling like it's helping a lot. So
I'm so happy to hear that. Dude, so let's get caught up. I want to hear about the last week. How much time do you have before we go crazy?
I got to be back to work at 11:30. So
okay, so we got 13 minutes, 12 minutes?
Yeah, roughly 13 minutes, yeah.
Okay. I want to, first off, give me what you've been doing the last week, and then I want to do like a little interview style, get your feedback on the program. And just kind of compile some data so I can make sure that I'm doing things right and really be able to improve the process and just get this to, another mariner that's looking to make change, right? And like your experience, what you would say to somebody. But before we do that, how has the last week been since we last spoke? What's been going on? How you been?
Like I said, I've been sick a little bit on some medications. So I've been taking it kind of easy. So probably not working out as much as I could, but pick it back up when I can on the doctor's orders. So
what is it? Respiratory?
No, I scraped up my leg and it's been taking a while to heal. So they think there might be some sort of infection or whatever. So they put me on some antibiotics, making me pretty drowsy and fatigued. So
yeah, take it easy on that. No drinking on that. Is that what they said?
Right.
Good. Yeah, antibiotics, no drinking. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. So it's been keeping you out. How is the new place? You liking the new? Obviously you're settled now.
Yeah, kind of. It's a work in progress. I'm still buying stuff. I just got an air fryer the other day, so I can start, frying up my fish and my my chicken nuggets and all that kind of stuff. And so,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Work.
every paycheck, I try to buy a few things and just slowly getting stuff all straightened away and organized. And I'm liking the new place. I'm hitting the gym 5 days a week down there when I can. I mean, obviously not the last week, but last time I worked out was actually yesterday. I took it easy yesterday, but I did 20 minutes on the treadmill, a slight incline, 3-speed, whatever that translates to, and then I did some light lifting. So just trying to ease back into it. So I don't want to be out for too long with all the gains that I've made. So.
Oh, I love to hear that. Dude, we'll transition into this. All right. So Josh and I have been working together we started in May, roughly?
May 1st,
In
yeah.
May. Josh, give us a little introduction of you, who you are, where you work, and yeah, just start us off.
All right. So I'm Josh. I work currently on an ROS ship in Tacoma. Went to school at Texas A&M, graduated in 2020. I've been, got my mate's license early 2021. So I'm working ROS since that time and just enjoying the gig and just found myself in a situation where I needed to improve my health and my confidence and, my everything about myself. And so approached Andrew and knowing his MO and what he's about in the program. And he talked to me and I felt he would be a good fit. I guess the feeling was mutual. And so we've been working together since May and down almost 15 pounds now since when I started. Kind of slow progress at first, but the weight's been falling off since then. So the try-and-true system, I know it works and I'm living proof about it. So
dude, and when we first got started, I was looking back at our first conversation, wrote a little message about day one. You said something about day one was just not fun, right? Like just pretty miserable, just not okay. What about day one versus now, right? I know you're sick now, but when you over the last couple of weeks, what is day one versus now? What does that look like?
I was completely sedentary because I walk around, ton of work, climbing stairs in boots and that kind of stuff. So a little bit active, but in my personal life, I'd get home from work and just kind of veg and not do anything. And now I get off work and I look forward to going and working out, showing up and making those changes. And, workouts are so much easier than they used to be. And, I can go longer and harder and not feel it as much the next day. And so it's huge change, 180 degrees.
I think you mentioned something. Did you ever think that you would work out as consistent as you have? Because you're working out 5 days a week. When we first got started, did you think that you could get to working out 5 days a week consistently?
Nah, not at all. I just being by myself and trying to motivate myself to do that 5 days a week, it was not happening. I had a nice gym there at A&M the whole 3.5 years I was there, and I used it maybe 10 times, and so never really could make that commitment to it. And so it's been really beneficial to me having someone that's not only accountable for me, but then I can be accountable to them as well and pushing me. And now I do it without even prompting. I just get home from work, put my clothes on, head to the gym and knock it out, and like I said, it's paying dividends.
Man, so that intrinsic motivation, when that kicks in, it's a different game, right? You're playing by different rules. So what do you think has made the program doable for you? Like you've been able to, what has changed from getting started to now? Why is it easy for you to do now? What is it doable?
I think it's been your approachability and your flexibility and being able to accommodate workouts for me personally. If I'm not feeling it that day, I can contact you and you can adjust it a little bit and say, maybe not do as many sets, or maybe try this instead, or you got an injury, you can do this instead and still get the same benefits. And so it's kind of nice having that flexibility and what's the word I'm looking for? I'll just say flexibility and accommodation. There you go. In that workout and in that program, you can kind of approach it at your own speed and still be able to receive the benefits in kind. So
okay, so physically we are down 15 pounds weight wise, right?
Pretty close, maybe a little more. I was hovering right around probably 203, 204 when we first got started. I'm down to close to 185 now. So,
and that was our goal. 185 was our goal.
That was our goal. Still got a little under a month to go. So I think I'm probably going to crush that ceiling, I think. So
absolutely. And so I know that, physically weight's down. Now tell us about talk to me about the strength that we've gotten to. right? Like we're doing exercise easier. Where are we at physically in the strength department?
So I think I'm at like right now about 2 reps in reserve, I believe. That's been kind of what I've been kind of trying to keep to. So doing the progressive increases in strength, and I've always been pretty woefully not very strong, but I'm definitely improving that. I can almost do one unassisted pull up now, which couldn't even come close before. So I can get about 3/4 of the way up now. So
we're moving, man.
We're moving there. I'm getting there. Shedding that weight and getting my back and shoulders stronger. So hoping by the end of it, I can at least do one and then, keep going from there. So
we're going to keep charging, Josh. Okay. So say you were going to talk to somebody, they're looking to make changes. They're out of weight. They're looking to make changes. They're overweight. They're looking to build some confidence. They're looking to change themselves, move, do something for themselves. What would you tell somebody that's on the fence about joining up the program?
I would tell them just delete, it's be uncomfortable and it's going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. But the proof is in the pudding. Like I was one of the most unmotivated people ever to work out. And now here I am doing it 5 days a week, just strictly because of your program. So even on days where we don't talk and don't have feedback with you, still out there hitting it. So it's kind of given me a whole different way of thinking and doing whole life. So what I would tell people is that if you're any way questioning your appearance or your motivation or your health, don't hesitate anymore. Just jump on this program and talk to Andrew.
And I appreciate that. And I think that that's going to land really well with some people that are on the fence and that want to change, right? Thing is, man, is programs there, the facilitation's there, the accountability, but you're showing up and doing the work.
This job, this industry that we're in, it's working a 12-hour day on deck. And the last thing you want to do is work out on the fantail. But, it's helps to keep you sane in the industry. I remember when I was on training crews at the academy, 2 things that kept guys from going nuts: meal times and then outside and rope or doing push-ups on the back deck or whatever. So important to keep that mental aspect up also.
Absolutely. It's a game change, man. And I wanted to say it's not program is, right? But you're the one doing it. And you're the one that's lost 15 pounds and probably more because you've put on some muscle mass. Just keep showing up, dude. I'm super proud of you and super stoked to be still working with you and watching you do this change. Keep showing up, Josh. I'm glad that you're not feeling well, but I'm glad that you're going to be getting back into it here soon.
Yep.
I know you got to run, but thank you for doing this. This is giving me some insight. Thank you, dude.
Appreciate that. Thank you, Andrew.
Talk to you soon, bro.
Absolutely.
Bye, Josh.